Prime Minister Frundle Stewart continues to defend the performance of the Democratic Labour Party government in the face of recent downgrades and constant criticism from the opposition. He's telling critics that Barbados is doing as well as possible, even while many of the island's regional and global partners continue to face recession. Prime Minister Stewart used the World Economic Outlook published recently by the International Monetary Fund to prove his point. The title of that publication is Too Slow for Too Long, referring to the struggles of major players in the world economy.
Even though we're going through these challenges, the Democratic Labour Party in government has crafted a vision for the future of Barbados that rests on 4 pillars. We want to create a Barbados that is socially balanced, a Barbados that is economically viable, a Barbados that is environmentally sound, and a Barbados that is characterized by good, honest, and transparent governance.
Prime Minister Stewart made the comments as new members were inducted into the DLP during a ceremony for the party's 61st anniversary gala at the George Street Auditorium. He told inductees they have every reason to have faith in his leadership of the party.
You can hold a leadership position, but you cannot lead anybody unless you can lead them on the basis of moral authority. And therefore, I want to say this to you inductees tonight. You can sleep comfortably. You can walk with your chest up because you don't have to worry about the integrity of the man who is leading this organization.
A placard-bearing situation can be the next course of action if the Minister of Education, Ronald Jones, does not face teachers next week. According to President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, Pedro Shepherd, over 2,000 teachers are meeting at the BUT headquarters in Mary Hill to discuss the contents of the letter from the Minister. He says the indefinite dates from the Minister are not satisfactory and the situation is upsetting teachers.
The Minister of Education, too, needs to meet them face to face, and that is one of the requirements we had at the gymnasium, because since 2008 the Minister of Education has not said anything positive about any teacher in Barbados, and teachers felt that enough is enough and this is time for the Minister to face us. He's not about to face us, so it may appear as though we may have to face him come next week or so.
Mr. Shepherd says at the meeting today, members will also discuss key areas of concern such as indiscipline in schools.
That is leading to violence almost on a daily basis in all of our secondary schools, and indeed some of our primary schools are being affected as well. We're also going to address the terms and conditions of service of teachers, which is being tampered with by the Ministry of Education, who, as far as I'm aware, has no legal authority to tamper with that. So we're looking at things like terms leave, study leave, as some of the serious issues that we will discuss here today.
In the wake of yesterday's road fatality, the Barbados Road Safety Association says it is concerned at the high number of accidents. Its acting president, Richard Cox, extended condolences to the family of motorcyclist Quincy Jones, who lost his life. Mr. Cox says the high rate must be reduced.
Both motorists and pedestrians, we appeal to you to let us keep it safe. This high number of accidents cannot continue, and so over the balance of the weekend, we beg of you to slow down. Take it easy, man, on the road. A motorcyclist, I used to be a motorcyclist too, so I can speak with my experience. Take it easy. Slow it down. Remember, your family needs you.
The head of the University of the West Indies Task Force on Zika is not issuing a warning or advisory to women to delay getting pregnant because of the virus. Zika has been linked to microcephaly, a birth defect where babies are born with unusually small heads. Several other countries, including Jamaica, have issued advisories urging women to delay pregnancy as a precautionary measure. But chairman of the UE Zika Task Force, Professor Clive Landis, says while there are risks involved, he believes it's a personal decision.
The entire world is a risky place. 3,000 people die every morning getting out of bed in the world, and I'm serious about that. It doesn't mean that you don't get out of bed. You just measure the risks, and if you are pregnant, you must be aware that there are risks with the Zika virus around, and you would take the prevention measures that I'm speaking about very seriously and create your own Zika zone, your zero Zika zone. You know, it's really up to the individuals to decide how to run their lives.
Residents and businesses in Roebuck Street should brace themselves for low water pressure and outages tomorrow and Sunday. It comes as the Barbados Water Authority continues to work on its mains laying project. As a result, they are being encouraged to store adequate supplies of water. The shutdown will begin from 8 in the night until 8 in the morning each day. As the month of April closes, the commemorative Broken Trident winds down its visit to the parish of Christchurch. Its latest stop was Barbados's newest resort, Sandals. To accommodate its arrival, the hotel staged its Barbados Rally, which is usually held on Saturdays. Now, during the event, vendors ply their trade and there is local cuisine and culture on show. Guests and staff also took pictures with the Trident and signed the commemorative book. General Manager Ferry Zivinger says Sandals intends to launch activities to mark Barbados's 50th year of independence.
We will be celebrating. The program is not completely ready, but of course it will be celebrated in a big way, yes. And our guests are asking already, what is Sandals doing? Yeah, so we will be celebrating in big.
We'll have regional and international news after this break. Stay with us.